Title. Under the UCC, title refers to legal ownership. It has nothing to do with the paper document which many of you know as a title, for instance, to a car. Instead, under the UCC, title refers to the transfer of legal ownership. For instance, if you purchase a laptop from Best Buy, at what point does the legal ownership of the laptop pass from Best Buy to you? If you just think about it, legal title must pass before you leave the store. Otherwise, you would be stealing. So, what does the UCC provide about when legal ownership passes? The UCC states that in a sale of goods, title or legal ownership passes from the seller to the buyer at the time the goods are physically delivered to the buyer. So, to determine when title passes, we have to determine what are the terms of delivery. Essentially, we have two categories. The UCC refers to it as non-delivery and delivery. Non-delivery refers to the situation where the buyer is going to pick up the goods from the seller's place of business. When a contract provides that the buyer will take possession of the goods without delivery by the seller, title passes to the buyer at the time and place the contract is made. Delivery refers to the situation when the seller is going to deliver the goods to the buyer. If the seller delivers the goods pursuant to a shipment contract, then the seller and buyer are agreeing that delivery occurs and title passes when the goods are shipped. If the parties agree to a destination contract, then the parties agree that delivery and therefore title passes when the goods reach their destination at the buyer's place of business. So, what does that mean? That means under a shipment contract, you have legal title to the 100 laptops when the goods are shipped. But under a destination contract, those 100 laptops do not belong to you until they are delivered to your business. Why is title important? What if the seller has creditors that want to repossess all of the seller's inventory because the seller defaulted on a debt? Can the creditor repossess your laptops? The answer is no if title has passed. The answer is yes if title has not passed. Let's consider an example. We have purchased 100 laptops from Laptops Incorporated. Our laptops were originally a part of a group of 1,000 laptops in their warehouse. They have set our laptops aside and designated them as belonging to us. The next day, creditors come into the warehouse and repossess all of the goods in their warehouse because the company has defaulted on their loan. This is an issue of title. If title to the 100 laptops has passed to you, then the creditors cannot take your laptops even though the laptops are still sitting in the seller's warehouse. If title has not passed to you, the seller's creditors can take the laptops even if they are on a truck being shipped to you. Until title passes, the laptops are owned by the seller. Once title passes, the laptops are owned by the buyer. In this scenario, if it was a non-delivery contract, title to the laptops passed to the buyer when they were identified, and therefore the creditor could not take the laptops. But if it was a delivery contract, title would not pass until the laptops were either shipped or delivered to the buyer, and therefore the creditor could take the laptops since they had not been shipped. Here's the rule. The UCC states that in a sale of goods, title or legal ownership passes from the seller to the buyer at the time the goods are physically delivered to the buyer.